teleprompter. Here's what you need to know about it and why it can make sense to use one in your next shooting. First, what's a teleprompter? A teleprompter, also known as auto cue, in reference to cue cards or note cards. A teleprompter is a display device that prompts the person speaking with an electronic visual text. Because the speaker can look directly at the lens while reading a script, the teleprompter creates the illusion that the speaker has memorized the speech or is speaking spontaneously, looking directly into the camera at the audience. Notes or cue cards, on the other hand, require the presenter to look at them instead of at the lens, which leaves an impression of distraction. How does it work? The screen is put in front and usually below the camera lens, and the words are reflected to the eyes of the presenter using a sheet of clear glass. To make it work, the text must also be mirrored. I'm using here an app called Teleprompter on the iPad, and it works fine. You can change many settings and even use a remote to control the scrolling. You can also find smaller teleprompter for smartphones. However, a bigger size is more convenient. Why it can make sense to use one. First, you don't need to learn a script, especially if you have a lot to say. That's a game changer. Second, you'll have confidence in your own words. When you're reading a script, you won't have to search for words. You'll have the perfect ones in the right order, which is very noticeable when you're speaking foreign language. And finally, you'll be able to look straight at the camera. That makes the effect that you speak directly to the audience. But keep in mind that it requires a bigger setup, which is less flexible, and you still need to get used to it. That means that we should not have the impression that you're reading. In a nutshell, it's a very useful tool that can save a lot of time during a shoot. At the same time, the way you talk, your acting skills, let's say, are even more important. I'm Joffrey, I'm a videographer, and I can help you in your next teleprompter shooting.